March 2021, and we're on day one of a high country cruise out to the eastern end of the high country in Gippsland in Victoria. What's happened? There's a bug crawled in there. Oh, I've got to get this.
There it is. That big bastard right on the sweet spot.
This the ant. Can't see him there. There's the little blighter.
Burnt so good.
Yeah. Got a big chunk of ray. Okay, now it's raining a little bit here, guys, so we're going to bring the wood in from the fire under the veranda. So here we are sitting under the umbrella, under the Boardwalk.
You should say under the southern skies.
Oh, that's it, yeah, under the rain. Anyway, we're under the veranda at Bentley Hut. It's a Bentley Hut?
Bentley Plains Hut.
Bentley Plains Hut. We're watching our fire, which we've finally got to go like a normal fire. And now we're basically stuck out in the rain. This is the W Tree Falls, located in the Snowy River Basin and contains the two-tiered falls. Creek connects into the Murrindale River, which flows into the Buchan River to join the Snowy River east of Buchan. day 2. It's the end of day 2 actually. I didn't have an opportunity this morning, or the inclination, to do any filming or making comment, probably because of too much red wine last night. But anyway, today we travelled from Bentley Plain up to Sugganbuggan via, I've forgotten its name, via Buchan. That's right, lunch at Buchan. Can highly recommend the Buchan Roadhouse there for a sausage roll or a pie. Beautiful. And we went to the Snowy River. We got there a little bit early, a little bit hot, so we thought we'd continue on, and we're now here at Native Dog Flat for the evening. There's a few other campers here, but Ray and I have managed to find somewhere that's quite it's quite sort of secluded, although we can see and hear the others around us. But yeah, it's looking good. We've got a bit of a fire. The wood's a lot drier here, so no trouble creating a fire, unlike last night. But anyway, I'll now take you around and show the campsite. Native Dog Flat campsite. Oops, keep going the wrong way on this. It's quite pleasant here underneath the tree canopy, and we have quite a pleasant fire.
But yeah, that's what I was actually thinking, is getting across, and then we come out to the Moroka area again.
Oh yeah. I haven't done the Avon Wilderness for ages either.
Well, Mount Wellington, crossing there where we did that snow time, and then
Yeah.
Miller's Hut,
Yeah.
and all the way to the Sentinels. So we could sort of work our way down that
Yep.
way, and from Omeo have a look at doing stuff like that, you know, Murdering Spur, and even the Dog's Grave and whatever. We could even if you wanted to, Livingston track, take that, don't know what it's like, Groves Gap to Dog's Grave, then Messmate, Murdering Spur, Camp Stop Place, and across Crooked River, and just come into Dargo even.
There we are there.
Yeah, so the easiest one is straight
Yeah.
to Benamba and Omeo, and
Yeah.
from there you start working your way across.
Mm.
Because there's really, well, don't want to go back into Nuniong, which is over here,
Nah,
and I don't think there's,
no, there's
anything
nothing.
over
There's
there.
nothing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've come from there.
That's it.
Yeah.
So might be actually go and have another
Yep.
look at Camp Stop Place and all that.
That sounds
Dog's
like a
Grave.
plan.
Yeah, that might be workable.
Hut, and here's a little mine that's just quite adjacent to it, so we'll just go in and have a look. So it's quite cool in here, and I can almost stand up a little bit further down. Here we go. Just be careful not to bang our heads. Okay, you can see here that the mine is actually on several levels.
It goes even further. Who knows what's down there, but I'm not going to go looking for it. It goes in.
Pretty dark down there.
Hand jobby of the ladder just to see if they can explore. I'll give up on that. And there's Ray.
And there's Ray.
Doing his video.
So here we are. Bloody
The hole in the ground.
gimbal log jam.
It's actually much more pleasant in here because it's a hell of a lot cooler.
It is.
Get it
It's
outside.
nice.
Still
We'll
freaking
camp in here.
steamy. And that grating used to have locks on it, but they've been broken off obviously, so more people have been exploring the holes in the ground. Wonder how many dead bodies are in there. Anyway, let's go back outside. Slowly. Cannot imagine the people who. Oh, the heat is something different.
Okay, so we'll go back out. Have to cross the scary grate, and you can see that there's actually a ladder down there. And we go back out again. You can see that it's all been done by pickaxe. We don't know how old this thing is. There's no information about it. Yeah, it is quite a interesting mine. You just have to be careful not to bang your bloody head. As we come out now. And we come out, back out, it's over 30 degrees. It's probably about be below 20 in that mine. Out here it's quite humid. I think we'll end up getting some rain later. But anyway, yeah, that's our little mine. And we can see here there's the hut, our salubrious accommodations for tonight, I think. Anyway, that's that. Collins Flat, this is day 3. We've got a nice car park under the tree. It's 31 degrees at the moment, a bit overcast. Looks like we might be in for some heavy weather. Could make things interesting. So we're going to stay in the dirty manky hut. So this is the river at Collins Flat. I think it's the Dargo River. I could be wrong. You can see it's actually quite wide. It's flowing quite nicely. Okay, here we are in the rain at Collins Hut with the bush telly.
Global warming at its most vicious.
That's it. We're in these salubrious surrounds.
And perfectly dry.
Yep, lovely and dry because we're under the veranda here. And I might do a quick tour of our digs. I'm coming here and I'm going to end up with a bit of flare, perhaps. Yes, lots of flare. But here we are. It's my bed. Manky old starter fire. It's pretty grotty and horrible. That's how we live. We're bush warriors. There's Ray's bed. Yep. We're living here with the rats tonight. All's good. Okay, here we are at the base of the pinnacles. You can see the fire tower just there in front. And if I pan around here, you can see that it's not a particularly good day. In fact, it's pretty cold, miserable. It's about 7 or 8 degrees. And now I'm going to go up and go back and go up to the tower itself. Okay, you can see the walk to the tower is actually quite steep. Fortunately, there's a handrail, and you'll hear me puffing and panting. As you can see how the track goes right up the side of the hill here. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate on walking up rather than filming and falling over. Basically reached the top. You can see the fire tower over there in the distance. Just walk along this bit. Over the pan. Have a look at the vistas. Oh, it feels like ice is blowing on me. And got a view of the fire tower. Zoom in. You can see it quite there. Quite a new one. All brought up here by helicopter.
Always different.
Yep. So here we are from the fire tower. We're looking towards Wonnangatta, Dargo High Plains, and we can pan around you can see the clouds are quite low. In fact, it almost looks like we're above them. We have had some snow here, just blowing through. It is bitterly cold and I've had enough. And this is a view from the fire tower looking back. You can see down there the solar array and the fire observers accommodation. So the inside of McMichael's hut with a nice fire to keep us warm for the evening. It's going to be a cold one, so we're going to be staying in the hut. A little bit of look at the room. It's not all that big, so at least we'll be warm tonight. Okay, early morning at McMichael's hut. It's about 7 o'clock. There's a lot of frost on the ground, and it's probably been down to 0 overnight. You can see here in this puddle just in front of us here, ice has started to form. So yeah, it was a very cold night. But sleeping bag made it all nice and snug. Anyway, this is the last day. We're now heading home after 5 days. Good trip, not much four-wheel driving, a little bit just to keep us interested. Saw a bit of wildlife, emus, kangaroos. Yeah, so anyway, until next cruise, adieu.